Welcome to this gamblingsites.org how-to video. Today we're focusing on another system for counting cards in Blackjack, the Red 7 system. This video will describe the system in detail and help you decide if it might be the right one for you. If you haven't watched our introductory videos into card counting, make sure you watch those first before advancing here. The Red 7 system is unbalanced, which eliminates the need to convert your running count into a true count in order to utilize it. It's a single level system, throwing in a small wrinkle on top of what is technically just the high-low system. Like the high-low system, aces and 10 cards are worth -1. Also like the high-low system, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s are all worth +1 apiece. Now, where the system deviates is that little added wrinkle that gives this system its name. Red 7 cards count as +1. Black 7 cards, all 8s, all 9s, all count as 0. This makes the Red 7 system a rarity in Blackjack, where the suit becomes important. So why only count the Red 7s? Well, the main reason is that it intentionally creates an unbalanced system, which means you don't have to do any converting to get a true count. Like with other unbalanced systems, you are going to begin your count with a negative number. For every deck that you use, including the first one, you subtract 2 from your starting count. If you're using one deck, that means you start at -2. If you're using 4 decks, you start at -8. 8 decks, and you start at -16. Once the count reaches 0, your edge over the house is approximately half of 1%. At this point, it would be appropriate to raise your bet by doubling it. As the count climbs over 0, you'll want to continue to raise your bet. So you're betting 1 unit while the count is negative and 2 units when it hits 0. In a single deck game, you should move up to 4 units per bet once the count reaches +2 and stay there until the count drops. In a shoe game, meanwhile, you'll keep your bet at 2 units until the count reaches +6. Then you'll raise your bet to 3 units. From that point onward, you'll basically want to make your bet the same number of units as half of the current count. Let's show what that all means. So for a shoe game, if you're starting out at $5 a hand, you'll want to make your bets $10 per hand when the count reaches 0. When the count reaches +6, your bet should become $15 per hand. When the count reaches +8, make it $20 per hand. Obviously, as the count decreases, your bet will follow with it according to this handy guide. There will be some adjustments to basic strategy made with this count. Anytime the count is at 0 or higher, take insurance when offered. 2 other changes to basic strategy kick in once the count reaches 0 or gets into the positive numbers. When you have a 15 against the dealer 10, you'll want to stand. Same adjustment applies to a 12 when the dealer has a 3. Usually you'd hit, but if the count is 0 or higher, you'll stand. There are 3 additional basic strategy adjustments that we recommend for once the count reaches +2 or above that you can find on our website, gamblingsites.org. The Red 7 count is one of the most effective and easiest card counting systems to use, even though it adds a few wrinkles to the more basic counts. We have plenty of additional videos and articles for you to make sure that you are the best Blackjack player that you can be, including more within the Advanced Blackjack section. So make sure to check out gamblingsites.org for even more on the game.